I've finally narrowed down what makes that whoomp, 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 whoomp noise. And there's this big fat looking bird up here. Hopefully you can hear it this time. But you can see his tail go when he does it. Or she. Whoomp, 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 whoomp. Wait for it. Do it again. There you go. Hopefully we heard it that time. At least now I know it's not Sasquatch. So apparently that whoop, 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 whoop noise I keep talking about in a couple of videos is impossible to record. I've tried several times now and just with a microphone or just with the phone's microphone, cannot capture it. Anyway, I know it's a bird, not Sasquatch. I've got video evidence of it doing it, just no sound evidence. Nothing like a 1,200 foot climb to wake you up in the morning. I got passed by a guy this morning. He did 35 miles yesterday. And he's doing 34 yesterday. He's doing 35 today. He's trying to get to my destination for tomorrow afternoon, today. And this guy started the trail, I think he's on May 19th, or it could have been 14th or 16th. Let's just say it was 19th. He's been at it for like a month. And he's already passed me. And I'm almost 3 months. Admittedly, his pack is tiny. Doesn't even have a hip belt. Must weigh nothing. I assume he's hungry all the time. And he said he just doesn't hike that fast. He just hikes early, hikes until late, and doesn't take many breaks. And that sounds miserable to me. Breaks are my favourite part of hiking. And camping, and stopping early. They're all my favourite parts of hiking. Someone asked me the other day, they said, "Oh, is there much hiking in Australia?" I said, "Oh, comparatively no. We just don't really have a very big hiking culture by comparison to North America." And they said, "How did you get into hiking?" I said, "I'm not into hiking. I hate hiking. I just like camping. And I like doing fun stuff and having adventures and doing ridiculous, miserable things just so I can say I did them." So, yeah, the hiking is just the necessary part I have to do between the fun, adventurous things and the breaks and the camping and all that kind of stuff. But the hiking itself, it's beautiful, but it's just walking up and down hills a lot. Like, really a lot. I mean, I haven't checked the numbers on yesterday, but you know, it's probably roughly around start at 8,000 feet, go to 10,000 feet, drop to 7,000 feet, go back to 9,500 feet, drop to 8,000 feet, go back to 10,000 feet. That's all it is, up and down hills. But at least I can eat lots of food. But I have to do that anyway. Whew. Alright, I'm going back to climbing and breathing. That's what kind of day it is today. It's a head neck kind of day. So also you can't stop moving or you'll end up anemic kind of day. Anemic, that's low iron. What's the one where you've got low blood? Not enough blood. That's the kind of day it'll be if I stop moving. I've coated myself in DEET spray everywhere except my face. That's where the old head net's coming in, because these things are swarming everywhere. I probably can't see them. They're just in giant patches, and you walk through and suddenly there's 1,000 around you, and you definitely don't want to stop. I already had the DEET spray on from before, and I finally decided it was time for the head net. Of course, it had somehow worked its way to the bottom of the outside pocket of my pack, so even just a few seconds it took me to very quickly dig for that. Just getting swarmed. So I don't know if lunch is going to happen today. It's going to be a run on empty or something. Somehow figure out how to feed myself up under the net here, because at least at the moment stopping is not an option. I know that the pass I'm headed towards, I think it's called Dorothy Lakes Pass. It was about 15 miles from where I started this morning. It's supposed to be a mosquito-y nightmare as well, so don't even know if I'll be able to get a break there. It does, however, mark the northernmost point, or where the PCT leaves Yosemite National Park, so I'm not yet sure where I go after that, but that'll be the end of Yosemite. And apparently the landscape will change quite drastically. Probably the most exciting thing though, besides finally using my head net, the most exciting thing about today is I should cross the 1,000 mile mark. Short of something going wrong, and at this rate I should cross it much sooner than I expected to. It's at about 18 miles from where I started this morning, so I'm very excited. 1,000 miles, that's a nice big milestone. That's more than a third. Here's this giant swarm of mosquitoes. More than a third through the trail. Just another few hundred miles after that, it'll be halfway through the trail. So halfway point will be 13:25-ish. So by the time I get into South Lake, which is at about 10:70 or 10:80, I'll only have a couple hundred miles to go before I hit the halfway point, which will be a nice big morale boost too. As you can see, I keep finding myself looking a long way forward at the moment. I'm not sure what that's about. I can't seem to get back into my rhythm of just looking for the next town. At the moment I can't stop thinking about pizza and beer in bed watching TV. I'm starting to think I'm going to take an entire day just to catch up on all the TV shows I haven't seen in months. Sounds ridiculous. I spent so much time eating pizza and drinking beer and watching shitty TV, waiting to be able to come out here and do this. And then I've reached a point now where all I want to do is lie down and do that again. So, today's also a very wet feet day. Wet feet and mud. Trying to negotiate these mud pits. Yeah, it's confusing. But at least at this stage, there is nothing I can do but just keep walking. So that's what I'm gonna do. Turns out, if there's enough mosquitoes and your feet are wet enough, you can just keep on walking. I'm coming up on 15 miles, or so 16, 24 kilometers now, without even stopping. Just keep on walking. At some point, I'm hoping to find a spot where I can stop and not be murdered by mosquitoes, so I can dry out my tent and my sleeping bag from last night, and maybe even eat some food. That'd be novel. Just another day. But, I mean, it's a beautiful one. Oh, I stopped for too long. Mosquitoes. Not a bad place to have lunch. And you know what? The whole 10 miles by 10 a.m. thing? How about 15 and a half by 12? That's what I've done today. I am knackered though, and mercifully there are not too many mosquitoes here. This is on top of some pass. I can't remember the name of right now. That's how hungry I am. Well, that there is the 1,000-mile marker. I've now done 1,000 miles. I'm now someone who's walked 500 miles and then walked 500 more. Reminds me of one of my favourite sayings. Before you judge someone, you should walk a mile in their shoes. So that way, when you do judge them, you're a mile away and you have their shoes. I feel like I should be more upbeat about that. I should be celebrating it more or something, but I don't know. I'm just tired. I can already feel the mental battle of the rest of the trail kicking in, I think. To figure out why the hell I'm doing this. Because it's kind of, it's 1,000 miles, or 1,600-ish kilometers, a bit over 1,600 kilometers, I think. I think my conversion of 1 mile to 1.6 kilometers isn't quite exactly correct. So when you start expanding it out to 1,000 miles and stuff like that, it ends up being a few extra miles or kilometers missing. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot, but I've still got 1,650 to go. So I can see why they say this is all about the mental strength. And I'm feeling it more so now that I mean, it wasn't working. Nono and I tried to combine our hiking styles. That just wasn't working for either of us. And the rest of the people we used to sort of hang around have all been fractioned out between some are north and heading south, some are in Yosemite, some are in San Francisco, taking time off. Everyone's just everywhere. And so now that I'm hiking solo again, and not even really seeing people, let alone seeing the same people all the time, it's a much more, it's a very different experience now. It feels like almost everyone skips this section or something because there's just no one out here. Hardly anyone. Even the old Swiss guy I passed yesterday, who ended up camping right by me last night, I heard him leave super early this morning. And surprisingly, I haven't actually passed him yet today. I'm up on over 18 miles for today so far. It's only 1 o'clock, no, almost 2 o'clock I think, just had lunch. So I'm not sure where he is, but he was quite slow, not in a bad way, just he moved quite slowly. I know he didn't do 20 yesterday, though he was hoping to get there. So whether he's pushed for a big day or where he is, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's just far less people out here. I feel like if I stopped on the trail at this point and just sat there for a day, I'd only have a couple of people pass me, whereas for the rest of the Sierra, I would have said, stop on the trail, you'd have 25 people pass you. And in the desert, stop on the trail, you'd have 35, 40, 50 people pass you. So the numbers have certainly dwindled, and I have heard that Northern Cali, you can often go days without seeing people, so I don't know why that is, but I guess that's the direction I'm headed.